We have this moved in. Yay.
Push this weekend. I wanted to paint.
I paid $18 for this. Hallelujah. How do I follow that up? Hi guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Demoria if it's your first time here, and if not, welcome back. It's Saturday and it's a little later in the day on Saturday because I honestly did not think I was going to be filming anything today. I just didn't have any ideas. I just didn't have anything to film, and especially after my last video, I just felt like I couldn't top it. It wasn't even my own content. I went to go visit my cousin and she bought a house. How do I follow that up? I was sitting here thinking about wanting to do something but not really having anything to do. That's what was going on with me this morning. I decided I would get up and just go and look and see what's out there with no real hopes of finding anything. And you know what happens when you don't think you'll find anything? You'll find stuff. It's got to be priced really good because budget. I have a car. It's got to fit in my car. When I saw this particular piece of furniture, which is this little chest of drawers, not the cutest piece of furniture, but I could make it cute. We can DIY something. All it needs really is some paint and some new knobs, right? Some drawer pulls. And it was only $18. So I was like, can it fit in a car? These are the drawers. This is the actual piece of furniture. Can you see it? I paid $18 for this. Hallelujah. So now I got to see if I can actually get this in by myself. Oh boy, let me make room for these folks. Boom, here we go. I thought it was falling apart. Well, it is kind of coming apart at the bottom. There we go. And now I'm going to put these things back. We have this moved in. Yay. And let me show you the imperfections on it, okay? It's super shiny. Like, you can see the gloss on it from my window that's across the room. Oh yeah, you can actually see the window. That's how glossy this paint is. We don't like that. There's that. It's peeling down here at the bottom. And then it has these little black knobs on it. Not a fan of it, but these are not bad. And I probably would have to strip this. I don't think this would take another layer of paint without peeling again because it's already peeling. So, I mean, this paint is super thick. I can just, ooh, if I could peel this off of the entire situation, girl. Oh, this is amazing. Okay, so I'm gonna work on peeling this off. So I got the drawer front and I got both sides stripped of the paint, and I mean a literal strip, just tear off. So I love that. I think this top piece is going to be pretty easy as well, but for some reason around the edges of the drawers, that doesn't come off as easy. So I'll probably need to sand that bit down. I will do that probably tomorrow. No, I don't think so. Now, when you do that electric blue, you're going to need to cover your stuff.
Well, thank you more.
You're welcome.
All right, let me go so I can get to work.
That's nice. Good morning, guys. It is the next day and it's so pretty outside. I'm glad I waited for today to start doing the fun and the pretty stuff. It just makes me happy. I love mornings. It's my favorite time of the day. Yesterday, I probably didn't get back home until about 4 o'clock. It was raining and I was tired. So I'm gonna show you the things that I picked up while I was out yesterday, and then we're gonna get started. The first stop I made was to my storage unit, and I picked up my box of paint. I've already laid it out so I don't have to reach in the box. This is what I have. I've used this many times, and I feel like I have over half a can in here. I hope that'll be enough. This is a flat black paint by Glidden. Don't know the color because this card is kind of washed off now. It's faded. That's the color of this paint. I also have this primer. I don't know if this is going to be that helpful. You saw how that other paint peeled off. So I'm going to give it a try. And I'm going to go over it with this. It's a polyurethane, durable, crystal clear, protective finish. So this is a finish. I hope it's enough paint. I can't be sparing with the paint. If I run out, I'll just have to get more. The next stop I made was to Dollar Tree, where I picked up this little tablecloth. I'm gonna use this to put down underneath the cabinet. That way we can paint and sand and do all the messy little things and not get it on the floor. And then I picked up this block. I had to circle back to the Dollar Tree to pick this up because we are gonna have to do a DIY project to get the knobs that I want. I want these. This is so pretty. We couldn't find any pretty knobs whenever we went into what's the name of the store? Home Goods. I didn't find anything. The only thing that they had were wooden drawer pulls. They were cute, but it wasn't my vision. What I plan to do is use a clay to make my own. I went to Michael's and I picked up this Sculpty air dry clay as well as this paint. This is Folk Art Brush Metal and the color is Brushed Bronze. So hopefully we can get something. Is that the same color? No, not really, but close enough. I'm gonna use this to put my little knobs on while they dry. And then once those dry, we'll get started with priming, cutting out pieces. And of course you saw that I went to Home Depot yesterday and I picked up these trim pieces that I'm gonna put on the face of the drawers to make them look, you know, nice and expensive. I picked this up while I was in Home Depot to use with this, and I picked up these screws because there's a screw missing. So I don't know if this is the right size. I was just eyeballing it and I hope this works. I'm going to get started on my little knobs and then we'll get to the dresser. I have a little pumpkin patch here. Not what I was going for, but we're not done. The verdict is not out yet. We're gonna see what it looks like. I wanted to get a little bit of practice. I made 6, I have 2 left, so I was like, okay, perfect timing. Let's bring my friends in and show them what I've been doing. As you're watching, you can say, girl, this is not it, or you can say, okay, we might be onto something. I'm dipping my hand in some water so I can kind of moisten this clay a little bit so I can start working with it because it's drying out. But I'm just rolling this out and kind of just taking whatever end is most cracked. And this is the most cracked piece. So I'm gonna put my knuckle down in it and start making a hole. And just make it wide enough so I can stick this knob in there. So this is what we have. I'm gonna slip my little friend down in there. And then I'll take this right here and I'll just flatten it around the back. So my thoughts on this is that this is not going to be a success. I feel like it'll be cute. I feel like it'll work for the makeover. But as far as it lasting, it's going to be one of those things that's frequently touched. Because I'll need to pull it to open up the drawers. And I just feel like over time, these things are just going to crack and fall apart. I wish there was a way that I could know that they would last. I'm interested in seeing if I'm right or not, and I'm interested in seeing how nice they turn out. I'm just gonna keep going forward with it. I can always just paint the knobs that came with it and put those back on the dresser as they, you know, in the regular form. So that's what I'll do when the time comes if these don't work out. Hopefully they'll last longer than I think they will. So we'll see. Now that I have this wrap, it's a bit big, so there's enough excess here in the front where I can like pull some off. So that's what I'm gonna do. And then it'll help to smooth out some of those cracks on there. So I'm just gonna start. Ooh, this is the first time that happened. I'm working a little faster than usual now too. All right, so I'm gonna start working it forward so I can pull this off. That way it won't be super big, because I don't want it to be too big and just look crazy. And then it'll probably be too heavy too. That is what I pulled off, and this is what it looks like now. So now I'm just gonna shape it back into a ball, but it's not gonna be perfect, and that's intentional. Of course I can't get it perfect because I don't have a mold or anything, but I do like the organic look of it. So you'll notice that they have little ridges and lumps and things. Hopefully when I paint it, that'll just add character to it. And hopefully that look will make it look high end. That's what I'm going for. All right, so there's this little tiny piece down here. Let me see if I can show you. You see this right here? It wiggles. There is a screw missing. There's one there, and there's supposed to be one that goes into the back of this piece of wood. Maybe the screw is a little too tall. Oh no. Well, it does help it sit still. Oh, never mind, it does not. Okay, that did not work. We're just gonna move along. I'll have to see if I can find a shorter screw. Hopefully I have something around here. And then oh, maybe if I put a couple of washers on it to stack it, because it came with washers, that could help. So let me try that. Well, it's not giving me a tight fit. It's just continuing to rotate in there, so the screw itself isn't big enough. But it does keep it from jiggling, so it's more stable than it was before. We'll go with it for now. I'll stack these over here, kind of out of the way. That way I can move around like I need to. Okay, so it's not coming off very easy, which is kind of reassuring because I want my paint to stick, and this is sticking on these areas. So the concern would probably be here, but I'm gonna continue to sand. I'm really focusing on like the little corners here. So I don't know if you can see that, but where my finger is, you see how the white is kind of wrapping around. If the paint is coming all the way out to the edge, it'll peel off a lot easier once I put my paint on there. So if I can concentrate on getting all the little edges sanded down and then try the primer on here, we might be in good shape. I've been talking, and I wasn't talking to you because I didn't have the camera on. Oh my goodness. I'm about to start measuring for my little faces that I'm creating for the drawer fronts. So I have my trim here. What I did, I eyeballed it, and I'm so sorry that you missed it because I'm not good at what I'm doing right now. But we're getting better. I can see the improvement. I hope you can too. I just laid this trim here, and I grabbed my measuring tape, and I just happen to be at 1 inch on both sides. I'm gonna measure from the outer edge of the drawer on all sides, and I want to get that measurement the same all the way around. So I'm using my pencil to mark that spot right here. I'm marking it next to the inch, and that line is going to go across that way. And then I'm going to measure 1 inch in the other direction, and that line is going to go across that way. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to go all the way around, and then whenever I go to lay my trim and glue it down, because I'm going to glue it, I'm going to cut them at a 45-degree angle using my little miter box here and saw. And then we're going to be done for today. I think that's a good stopping point. I think it looks pretty good. It's on, and somebody's texting me. I don't even know where my phone is. Can you see the look in my eyes? I'm exhausted. And my room is a mess. And I still have things I need to do. I have to go to work tomorrow. So what I am going to do is in this video here, I thought this was going to be just one simple video where we would do this project together and then we would, carry on. But this is going to carry on over into another week. Hold on, we're face tracking. When we started off, I was, having trouble with coming up with ideas for a video. And now that we have something, I'm excited. I love hanging out with you guys, so I will have something to look forward to next weekend. I'm going to check in with my cousin who is working on her house. Let's call her right now. That might have been her texting me. Yep, it's her. Let's see what she's up to.
Okay, so where are we? It's the end of the weekend. It's the last day of the weekend, last evening. I don't want to work too late into the night because I work a 9 to 5, so I have to be at work in the morning. So I don't want to be too tired. But also, I didn't accomplish everything that I was hoping to accomplish this weekend. I wanted to paint 2 rooms. And in my mind, that was the rooms are painted, it's done, I'm moving on to the next room. So that did not happen. And even though it didn't happen, I did learn a lot during this process. And so one of the things that I learned is that the flooring that's down now, which I already...
Let me stop you, girl, because we didn't learn that much stuff. What I learned, I can give myself a little bit of grace and I don't have to finish a project in one whole video. That'll make things a lot easier physically and mentally. It will help me meet my goals by breaking things up. It's easier to meet your goals when you do it a little bit at a time instead of trying to do it all at once, because then you feel like you're not making any progress. So I feel like I've made progress even though I still have a lot more to do. I didn't think that that was going to be what she was going to say, but she basically just wrapped up my video for me. So thank you, girl. I can't wait for her to post her content because you guys are going to eat it up. You're going to love it. That's it for me today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did. If so, let me know by hitting the like button, maybe subscribing to my channel. That would be wonderful, and I will see you in the next one. Talk to you later. Bye, guys.